Kylie, we learned within the last hour that the Twin Cities did not make the short list of cities in the running for a second Amazon headquarters. Just this morning, Amazon released a list of possible cities, 20 possible cities. We saw Atlanta, Austin, Chicago, Denver, Nashville, Miami, Philadelphia. No Minnesota on there. Amazon expecting to invest more than $5 billion to build that facility. They're saying they're going to create as many as 50,000 high-paying jobs. House Republicans are hoping they'll have enough votes to avoid a government shutdown, but conservatives are not falling in line with their party leadership as the battle to reach an immigration deal continues with Democrats. There is a lot going on here. A vote could come today on a measure that would temporarily fund the government beyond tomorrow night's deadline for another month. Now, that bill would not protect thousands of undocumented young immigrants from being deported.
These dreamers, these young people protected by DACA, have shown us over and over again why they have earned our confidence and trust. They work so hard to be part of this country.
Some House conservatives oppose the temporary spending measure unless the Republican leadership would commit to a more conservative immigration bill and then promise a boost to defense spending. If a shutdown does happen, federal workers would be furloughed, national parks and museums would close, and you wouldn't be able to get a passport.
An ice and snowstorm in the south is now blamed for at least 5 deaths. From Texas to the Carolinas, where there were major travel problems, with hundreds of crashes being reported on the treacherous roads. In Houston, traffic conditions were so bad, some drivers on one highway began turning around, looking for the closest exit. Even professional drivers have trouble on slick roads. Dale Earnhardt Jr. posted this picture to Twitter. He wrote, 5 minutes after helping these folks, I center punched a pine tree. A spokesman for Earnhardt says he was not hurt. The people he helped were okay, too.
That's good to hear. The Super Bowl just over 2 weeks away. And yeah, there's still time to rent your house or your apartment to somebody if you're looking to cash in. Big surge in interest should start right around 9 p.m. on Sunday night when we know which two teams are in the game. Some places around the Twin Cities are, in fact, renting for $5,000 a night. Rental service Airbnb told us they'll have a team in place to help with host or guest concerns.
Super Bowl guests will be coming from all over the world, which is kind of cool. So as a host, you have this opportunity to meet people that you might not have met otherwise, which is a benefit in itself.
There is an informational meeting where you can talk with hosts and figure out if this is right for you. Some people might not want strangers in their house. The meeting's at 6 o'clock tonight at Flat Earth Brewing in St. Paul. Another event specifically for the Super Bowl is starting to come together. Construction
has begun at the Bold North Zipline across the Mississippi River. 10,000 tickets were sold for this popular event, and unfortunately, there are no more available. Thrill seekers will be able to ride the zipline from Nicollet Island across the river to the main downtown post office. So I'm kicking myself for not getting those tickets. They went so fast.
I know. I would do it for sure. You would,
yeah,
right?
Absolutely. Are you kidding? I love ziplining. Would you hit